Maybe he knows some answers. Only about 3 or 4 of you know. I know we've practiced it. Jorgen, tell me one thing.
Whispering.
No whispering to your... That's right. We're not going to be visiting with our neighbor. What else? Caitlin?
Sit.
Are we going to sit eek? We kind of are, aren't we? I never thought of that. Elbow to elbow, knee to knee. So let's slide over a little bit because I think, Nathan, you're going to have a hard time seeing that if you're that far over. What's another expectation of shared reading? That's when we read together. Let's see if that helps. Tristan, you okay? Got your spot? Brandy. All right. Point to where your eyes are supposed to be. Right up there. Okay. What happens if you come to a word you don't know while we're reading? Let's see if you know what to do. Max.
You try to figure it out by you break it into parts and try to put them together and sound it out.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep going, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if you don't know a word, you should look at the word and then keep going with us. Okay? All right, what else, Logan?
Reread.
We could reread, but when we're shared reading, we're going to keep going, aren't we? Okay, that's right. Oh, eyes this way, mouth's moving, and if I look and I see our mouth isn't moving, uh-oh, what happens? Everybody? We start over, don't we? Darn, we don't want to do that. Okay, so I have for us today, this is from our Sprint notebook, and it's titled, I'm going to hide that for a minute, just do one paragraph at a time, Utah environments, okay? This is going to help us today to learn the 3 Utah environments. Are you ready to begin? Let's find my little pointer. And, let's see. Sometimes I get this a little off, and I want to get it just right. Maybe a little bit bigger. All right? Scoot that down. You see that a little better?
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Begin.
Utah environments.
A biome environment is a large natural area where certain types of plants grow. It also includes the animals that feed on the plants. Okay, we'll start over because I noticed there was a few eyes looking at their shoes. You ready? Let's start right here. A biome environment is a large natural area where certain types of plants grow. It also includes the animals that feed on the plants. You're doing a great job. Soil, water, rocks, and climate help determine the types of plants that grow in a biome. The Earth has more than 30 kinds of biomes. All right, let's go back and talk about just that paragraph. What do you understand about what you just read? Turn to your neighbor and let's talk about it. What do you understand that you just read? You guys can talk since there's no partners. Hey, I see some people getting finished. Do. That sounds good. Who would like to tell me what do you understand that you just read? What was like jumped out at you that was really important? Well, I like it when I see lots of hands up. Jeremy.
That there's 30 kinds of biomes.
On the earth. Good. Okay, what else do you understand, Brandy?
It describes what a biome is.
What is a biome? That's very important.
It's a large natural area that has plants and animals.
It has our plants and animals in our biome. All right, there's something else that's very important about understanding that paragraph. It starts right here. Soil, let's reread this part so we get it. Gavin, eyes up here. Ready, begin. Soil, water, rocks, and climate help determine the types of plants that grow in a biome. All right. What now helps us understand about a biome? Or I'm going to call it environment. Do we need to reread that? Okay, turn to your neighbor. What did you just find out about? What do we know now about a biome? Kristen. Yeah, good job. All right, I heard you talking about it. I even saw people looking back up here to check their answer. Awesome job. So what do we know is in a biome? We have what? Soil, water, rock, and climate. Oh, now there's a word we might not understand. Climate. Climate means the type of weather that an area has that continues year after year after year. Do we have a different climate than if you went down to Arizona in the winter, like my family, they all live down in Phoenix? Do we have a different climate up here in the winter? When they're down there in the winter, they say to me, you ought to come down and visit. It's so nice and warm. They don't have snow, do they? They have a different climate. And that means different plants and animals live in that little environment or that biome, right? Okay, Sam, hold on. Now, I wanted to point out one important thing. That's this parentheses right here. This is what I want you to learn when you're reading this today, because we're going to see it again. The parentheses explains this word right here. One more time. This parentheses explains the word. So what is a biome, everybody? An environment. That's what we call it in our science class. We call it environments. We know that biome has that little prefix bio. We did our bioglyphs, remember? We're going to do a biopoem. Bio means life, doesn't it? Okay. So a biome is like a home of something that's alive. Does it kind of look like the word home? Keith, are you sitting up?
Yeah.
Hurry, buddy.
Biome.
Sit. Biome. Kind of looks like biome, doesn't it? All right. Are we ready to go on? All right. Let's read our next paragraph. This next one's a little bit longer. Okay. This one, it really explains to us, oops, let's get that where you can see it, Utah's environments. Because we know that there's 30 in the world, but there's not 30 in Utah. No, let's see if we can read and find out. Are you ready with your eyes? Tristan, ready? Begin. In Utah, there are 3 types of environments: wetlands, forests, and deserts. The characteristics of each of these determine what plants and animals survive best there. I'm getting you lost. You're getting lost a little bit. Do you want to come sit up here, honey? Hurry and move up here, quick. There you go. Ready? Keep going. Most plants and animals have adaptations that help them survive in their environment. The environment that is found in an area often depends on its elevation, height above sea level. Good job, keep going. High elevations, such as mountaintops, are often colder and receive more precipitation than lower-lying desert valleys. Wow, well, let's see what you understand from reading that. And I saw those parentheses. Raise your hand if you saw them. They're going to help us understand the word. Caitlin, what do you understand from that?
Height above sea level is elevation.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
She knows now what elevation means. Here it is. And what does it mean? It's in parentheses. Read it with me. Height above sea level. Well, in Utah, especially in Vernal, we live over 5,000 feet above the sea level. Raise your hand if you've been to the ocean. That's called sea level, where the ocean comes on the land. That's 0. We live over 5,000 feet above sea level. Okay? So that's elevation. Who understands the 3 types of environments? Okay, you need to hold still. Oh, look up there if you don't remember. Dharma, can you switch?